Food editor Warren Mendes is joining me in the kitchen and we're going to be making a delicious recipe. It's called Dan Dan noodles. What are Dan Dan noodles?
Crispy beef Dan Dan noodles. So Dan Dan noodles is like a Sichuan Chinese street food.
Yeah.
But we're going to put a bit of a twist on it to make it a really quick, easy recipe. First of all, I've actually got some Sichuan peppercorns here and I've toasted them so you can smell them. They're really fragrant. So toasting them just like brings out all those oils. So I'm going to get you to crush those in a mortar and pestle first.
Sure can. Get me straight to work. I love it.
So while you're doing that, I've got this pan super hot. I'm just going to put a little bit of oil in and we're going to go in with the mince.
Just some vegetable oil.
Just some vegetable oil, peanut oil, anything that's, quite plain.
Yep.
So we'll just go in with our mince.
Nice. Szechuan peppers are one of those interesting peppers because they've got this numbing sensation, don't they? It's an acquired taste.
Yeah. So if you do overdo it, it's kind of like being at the dentist where you just get completely numb teeth.
Exactly.
So you definitely don't want to do that. If you can finally chop 2 of those garlic cloves.
Can do. Fabulous.
And I'm going to do these spring onions.
Okay.
And with spring onions, I kind of like to use all the way up to the dark green.
Yep.
And then that way we can use the rest of it for garnish.
Nice
So I'm going to go all the way.
So I'm going to finally chop that. And peanut butter, that's not traditional
No,
though, is
it's
it?
not at all. Well, usually you'd be using a toasted sesame paste.
Yep.
But obviously that's something you have to get at an Asian grocer. So kind of put a bit of twist on it. Everybody's got peanut butter in their cupboard.
Yep.
So we're using peanut butter as kind of our luscious, thick sauce that's going to be going and mixed into the noodles. And as long as you are using an unsweetened peanut butter and also a smooth one. So we're giving that same kind of texture as a sesame paste.
Yep.
Okay, so you ready there?
Ready.
We can both go in
Okay.
straight into the pan. One knife at a time.
One knife, yeah, exactly. Safety first in the kitchen.
If we can just get the Sichuan peppercorns we were speaking of.
Yes.
And if we save a little bit of that, we
Okay.
can just save a little bit of it. We're going to be using that in the peanut sauce.
A bit more?
Yeah, that's all. That'll be more than enough.
Ready?
And we'll go most of it. We'll dump straight in here. There we go. And then I've got some ketchup mayonnaise. So ketchup mayonnaise is a great cheat ingredient because it's kind of a sweet, sticky soy sauce. And we're going to, as this cooks down, it's going to make that mince all really nice and crispy and delicious.
yum.
So we'll pour that in.
Look at that.
Look at that. And don't be shy with it. I mean, use a lot of it.
Yeah, very molasses-like, isn't it?
Yeah. There we go. You can lick that bowl. It's so delicious.
No, I'll keep that for later.
Okay, and we'll just stir that all through. And now what I've got here is a cup of water. So if you can just add that cup of water in.
Sure can.
And what we're aiming to do here.
The whole lot of water?
Yeah, the whole bit
Right.
in there.
Yep.
This is going to cook down and it's going to kind of create a bit of a beef stock and all those flavours are going to concentrate.
Yep.
We're going to be left with no liquid but deliciously crisp beef at the end. So
wow.
cook that all the way down. Okay, so I just want to break up all those chunks as well.
Yep.
And then we can cook that down for about 15 minutes. So the other 2 components besides the noodles for Dan Dan noodles is making a nice chili oil as well as the peanut sauce. So I'll get you to mix up that chili oil. So I've got some sambal olek over there, which I know is an Indonesian ingredient in a Chinese dish, but here we're just trying to cheat with some flavors.
Absolutely.
So if we go in with about a tablespoon of that,
Okay.
and also a tablespoon of sesame oil. So sesame oil is quite strong, but this is going to give it a really nice kick. And I mean, you don't want to cook with it too much on high heat, but it's great for using things that are a bit more subtle, like dressings and that. So in with that, and then also I'm going to give you a little bit of peanut oil, and then just give that a mix together, and that can kind of settle and set aside. And that's just going to be our little drizzling bit, to create some beautiful colour and flavour. That's probably enough.
Yeah.
Great.
This is delicious in itself. Put that over hot rice with some leftover chicken.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're just going to get into that peanut sauce. So if you can just pass me another bowl, please.
Here we go.
And I'll grab a spoon. And what I'm going to go in, so as I said, we're cheating with the peanut butter. Make sure you are using a smooth, unsweetened one. Just need a bit of soy sauce.
Can do so. 1, measured accurately.
Oh yeah, all about accuracy. So I will just need some of that water over there as well.
Absolutely.
If you can gradually add that, we're going to go in here until we've got quite a thick sauce. And just be patient, because obviously peanut butter and water don't normally go together, but we're going to keep on mixing until we've got a nice, smooth sauce.
Does the water need to be hot or?
No, it
it's
could
okay?
just be tapped straight from the tap is
Yep.
fine. Okay, looking good.
It's coming back together now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. Bit more?
Bit more? The whole point of Dan Dan noodles is you have that peanut sauce, the noodles, the crispy beef, and then you mix it all together in your bowl.
This is going to be absolutely delicious. I love the idea of 2 varieties of sauce, crispy meat, noodles. You know the way to my heart.
So last key to your heart, obviously, is the
Yes.
Szechuan peppercorns.
yes.
If we just tumble those in, the ones we reserved.
whole lot?
Yep. And that's just going to give that peanut sauce a really nice zing. And that
Yum.
is done. Okay, so our meat's almost done as well. I'm hungry. As soon as that's cooked down, we can get on with our noodles.
Fabulous. was that meat looks spectacular, super crispy. All of that liquid has reduced and dissipated.
Yeah. So the noodles are looking great as well.
Yep.
While I'm layering up this dish, I'm going to get you to chop some of the garnishes. So we just got some chives, chilies, and the spring onion greens. If you just give those all a chop.
Can do.
And what I'm going to do is start to layer this. So we got that peanut sauce, and we're just going to go a bit of that in the bottom of a bowl.
And this is where I get super interested because your plating up skills are incredible. And again, it's part of what you do for a living is making food so appealing to the eye.
Yeah. Well, I think, you know, you eat with your eyes as well, as the saying goes. So we might as well make it look all beautiful. So if we spread that on our plate, obviously you can do it a bit rougher if you're doing it at home.
Yeah.
And we're going to go in with some of our noodles. I'm going to show you a bit of a trick here because, you know, you were asking before, making noodles look beautiful.
Yep.
You can just dump them in the plate if you want. But if we take a tongs and we twist them using a spoon, we're going to get a nice big mound of the
101
noodles.
food styling.
101. Keep them twisting.
That gorgeous nest.
And then do a big mound and release that.
First time go, done.
Done.
That's perfect.
And we're going to go in with our, you're almost there with your chopping, going with some of this
Yes.
crispy mince. Yeah, come on, hurry up.
I know, I was just watching how you did that little nest.
Okay, and a bit more of that mince. And then lastly, a bit of that chili oil, so just drizzle that all around. So if we go now, a bit of the chili. If you want, again, leave those out. A bit of those spring onion greens, because, you know, we're not wanting to waste, so we're wanting to use the whole spring onion.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then finally those chives, which just give it a nice kick as well all around the plate. Okay, so what we need to do now, the whole point of Dan Dan noodles is mixing it all together. So grab your forks, give it a good old toss. You're very keen, it seems.
I'm very keen on this one.
And mix it all together. So you want all those noodles to be coated in that nice peanut sauce.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Just absolutely drenched in that peanutty sauce. It smells so good. One fork for you.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Kind of do that Lady in the Tramp thing.
Oh, let's get the connecting noodle, please.
Oh, yummo.
No. Happy?
Oh, so happy. It makes you go, I need another.
Yep.
Big scoop was that is an epic dish using quite a lot of ingredients that we'd already have in our pantry.
Exactly. Yeah, a few cheat ingredients. You can whip this up in no time at home for dinner.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
No problem.